So, trying to come up with examples for this assignment was a little challenging for me because I don't really understand or remember a lot from when I was learning how to read and write. But I asked my parents about it, and they told me that in about first grade or so, they would sit down with me and just pound out words in books, and we would read all the time just so that I could get better. The memory that I have the most is just knowing that I was pretty much always good at reading. I remember in second grade, I was part of like 4 people that got to leave the classroom and go and find books inside of this like resource room that were a little bit more challenging than what other students in our class were doing. So just always being pretty good at reading. Another thing about in like 4th grade, I remember my teacher specifically saying we had to read like 3 or 4 books within a certain time period, and it was getting closer to the finish line for that, and she was just reminding everybody about the books that they had to read. And then she said, but of course, unless you're like Tanya reading all these big books, and she held up my book, which was like pretty thick, and she's like, then you don't have to read as many. Like, so I only had to read like 2 because my books were bigger than other people's. So I was just choosing more challenging books than other people in my class because I really enjoyed reading. But I guess I just have to thank everything to my parents for spending time with both me and my brother and making sure that we excelled in reading.